everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and it is 10 on the 10th. If you've been here before, thanks for dropping back by, and if you're new to my channel, I hope you'll like, subscribe, and share, and in a little bit I'll tell you a benefit of being a subscriber to my channel. Now this is 10 on the 10th, which is a Christmas collab. I am not officially part of the collab, but last year's the first time in years that I did not send any Christmas cards out whatsoever. Not a single one. So I'm out to fix that this year by taking part in 10 on the 10th, where we do 10 Christmas cards every month. Well, this month, because I didn't get in time to play in January, I'm actually did 2 of them this month. So I've got 20 Christmas cards to show you today. I worked, when we did the case on the 5th, from that 2011-2012 catalog, this was one of them that I worked with. And remember, I did this one the other day, and I did a whole collection of birthday cards. And if you've not seen those before, that is this one. And so I decided I wanted to go ahead and still do it, excuse me, as a Christmas card. So I'm using 2 different paper packs and 2 different designs. This is Let It Snow from our Christmas 2019 catalog. And I use the mittens, the hats, the tree, the snow, and this one and this one. I used quite a few of them from Let It Snow. This paper pad uses Real Red, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo, Shaded Spruce, and Pumpkin Pie. I stuck with the Real Red and the Coastal Cabana for this one. And here are the cards I came up with. I worked with Coastal Cabana first, and I did 5 of these, and everything I've done in groups of 5. So I've got these 5 here. I used this retired Snowflake punch from Stampin' Up, and this one is a real oldie. It's one of the first paper punches that I ever bought from Stampin' Up, and it's what they used to call the whale punch. I also added I believe they're retired gems, to the center of the snowflakes, and I used the medium size. These were our basic rhinestones. I used these dies, our layering circles, and I used for this one, because of the size of the snowflake, I was able to use the second largest, or third smallest, I guess, fourth smallest, and layered it then with the next size up of the scallop. And then the rest of the cards, I had to go up a size in those. And then I used the strip for this. I used just a strip of our shimmer paper, which I also believe is now retired, because that's what I punched the snowflakes out of. Layered them on the Coastal Cabana circle, and then on a white scallop. And then the wrapped in the warmth of Christmas Wishes came from one of our Christmas sets from last year, Snowflake Sentiments. And then I'm going to use this one on the inside, wishing you a season of joy, a season of cheer, but most of all, a wonderful year, on the inside of this one. And that was the first 5 that I did in Coastal Cabana. Then I did 5 using the Real Red. I've got them stacked on the chair behind me, and I'm trying not to let them fall on the floor. Where I brought in more of the more fun prints, used some of the stripes, but otherwise everything was pretty much the same thing. Oh, and this I used our Decorative Label punch for this. And that was that set using the Let It Snow Designer Series paper. Then I chose to use Dashing Along, and this has a minimal paper pack, but there's a lot here to play with, really. And I started with, and this is what started this, was their design. And you'll notice this has a print, a newsprint. So I did this one. The little star gem is from an old Element embellishment pack from Stampin' Up. And then this tree you'll notice is the reverse paper of the newsprint. And what I did was just I positioned my tree punch so that it fell into one of the stars. So this is, in fact, let me pull that paper really quick. I have that one handy. I know I do. You can see these bigger stars, and I just positioned my tree punch to where I got the maximum effect of the star to create the tree element. And that one. Added the enamel stars, and then again used the decorative label punch and stamped the Merry Christmas from our Celebration Tidings. I really liked the script for this one, and it fit perfectly. And then I did 5 more from that, and I did these with the stag and used this paper. And again, I used the shimmer white, and the stag is from Wishes and Wonder, and he has a matching die. And I stamped him in early espresso on crumb cake, so that I had the two-tone of the stamp there. Now I want to use these. I have several friends who celebrate Yule rather than Christmas, so I'm going to be on the lookout for a sentiment that will fit this punch that will say Blessed Yule. Otherwise, I'm going to be creating it on the computer in my Word program and doing that. So we have, get all my papers out of the way. I have 20 Christmas cards done. Those. And you know, as I say this, I keep thinking, I may have done January's cards after all. I'm going to have to go back and look. There may be a video. If there is, I will link it down below and start a 10 on the 10th playlist for you. So there's those 5. And then there's these 5. Oh, and some of these don't open book style. I've got some of them that are tinted, so they will open at the top. And I still need to put the paper liner and sentiment on the inside of those. And then we have these. So I am at least 20 cards in to my Christmas cards for 2021. I usually send out approximately 100 of them, and if I hit this every month, I will have 110 Christmas cards, and I will be good to go. So, it is not too early to start thinking about Christmas cards, because if you stop and think about it, if you start your Christmas cards later in the year, November's here and it's time to mail our Christmas cards, and you still don't have your Christmas cards done. Speaking from experience. So, that are my first couple of batches of Christmas cards for 10 on the 10th. We are super cold here. Bob and I still need to run errands this week, but we're not sure if we're going to. So what we decide to do will determine whether or not I've got any more videos coming up. There may not be anything now until Saturday, when I will be back to do a shout out Saturday. In the meantime, remember I told you that if you're not a subscriber, you want to click that little subscribe button, because every Saturday I draw 5 names from my subscribers, and I send my subscribers over to your channel. And it gives you an opportunity, gives us an opportunity to see and meet new people and see what y'all are up to, and for you to possibly gain new subscribers. So I hope you'll subscribe. In the meantime, I will see you back here on Saturday for Shout Out Saturday. Thanks for stopping in. Creative blessings.